Hello everyone. Many of you probably know this popular prank to neutralize a jock. If someone doesn't know it, then watch. Simply attach a sticker to the middle of the wide back of the bodybuilder. Believe us, after long attempts to remove the small piece of paper from his body, the muscle head will seem helpless, but at the same time pretty cute. Just like when people attach something to the back of their cats. Yes, in some situations, bodybuilders and strong men are not as powerful as when lifting heavy things. Today, we're going to show you some funny jocks that will definitely make you smile. Let's get it on. Falling off a horse. When talking about these guys, people usually tell they have incredible strength and are able to overcome any difficulties. But this video proves that the lives of happy muscle owners are not so simple. Famous professional bodybuilder Branch Warren decided to ride a horse when filming a movie about bodybuilders. A perfectly normal desire when you've been riding horses since the age of 5. And at first everything was under control, but then something went wrong. And our bodybuilder fell off his horse. We don't know exactly what happened, so we can only speculate. Maybe he was too heavy for the horse and the animal wanted to get rid of its burden. Or maybe it was just scared of the cameras. After all, even knights sometimes had problems when riding. Flying problems. First of all, we want to warn you that no planes were harmed in the filming of the next video, and no strongmen either, but just look at what it takes for this guy to get on a plane. Everywhere, there are challenges waiting for the poor guy, which he overcomes so diligently. But the real fun begins when our hero is trying to get to his place on the plane. He has to move sideways and bend over, and all the people around try to move away from the aisle, allowing the giant to quickly sit down and stop bothering everyone. And now it would seem he got to his seat and can relax. There's only one little issue though. The seat didn't expect such a large passenger. Camera in the supermarket. Why is this video so funny, you ask? Big deal, a guy shopping. Well, we thought so at first, but only until he saw his reflection. Ooh, yeah, this He-Man's just incredibly pleased with himself. Just look at him. In that moment, he was probably thinking something like, "Wow, Jimmy, look how handsome you are. Yeah, now the other side. Oh, great. Now show some muscle. Ooh, such biceps. Yeah, Jimmy. Oh, nobody's here. Come on. Looking good. Well done. Ooh, I think someone's coming. Time to run." Clothing store. Have you ever wondered why muscle men walk around wearing mostly sports clothing? Many of you probably believe this corresponds to their lifestyle. You know, endless training and all that stuff. Well, that is true, but there are other reasons. First, the classic men's suits look very strange on bodybuilders. And secondly, even trying on a jacket can end, well, let's say not with him paying for it. Imagine trying to stuff this pile of muscle in a fabric that doesn't stretch. Crunch. Swan Lake. Ballet and bodybuilders don't really go that well together. Well, of course if it's not Hulk Hogan and Mr. Nanny, but it seems that these guys also decided to try themselves out in ballet. Wearing pantyhose and tutus, they try to repeat all these smooth dance moves, and it looks, oh come on, it looks very cute, and so weird. Huge muscular guys point their toes, perform turns or wave their arms as gracefully as possible, despite not clearly being made for this. They say that after long rehearsals, the beefy ballerinas even performed on the big stage.
Stay all the way down, as low as you can, kind of like a sumo squat.
Jump, and then plie. Damn! Whoa!
I know we'd like to take a look at such a performance. You in? Bottle of water. In order to be strong, you have to be muscular, right? But it turns out that even the most powerful bodybuilder can have the same problems as we, regular people, face sometimes. No, we're not talking about Wi-Fi not working in a cafe or about parking tickets, although most likely some cool athletes have to deal with this from time to time. But what about a bottle of water that doesn't want to open? Look at these big muscles. Surely this guy can not only just open the bottle, but just break the whole bottle if he wanted to. But in this battle, the plastic definitely won. 0 for the bodybuilder, 1 point for the plastic bottle. Okay, actually it's all because someone glued the lid to the bottle, but this guy probably doesn't have any problems opening things. uncomfortable car. It seems that all these amazing sports cars are not made for people. It's not just the price, which can boast of some completely insane number of zeros, but the fact that they're very, very low slung. Imagine that you're a cool, tall, muscular, and slightly round-bellied guy, and can afford an awesome car. The one that goes vroom and does 0 to 100 kilometers per hour in a matter of seconds. And here you are, satisfied with your purchase, trying to cram your own self into the car. It's not easy, but you still manage to do it. You start the car and go somewhere. Okay, now you're finished and everyone will now envy you, but you need to somehow get out of this cool car. So the main thing is to not hurry. First take the shoulders out, then the rest of the body. Oh, shopping. What problems may a bodybuilder face who went out, so to speak, to the city and decided to go shopping to the nearest supermarket? Strange people, of course. Those who will stare at him as if he were a circus performer at the arena, without even being slightly embarrassed. Hey guys, hey! Okay, fine, we agree. It is difficult to look away when there's such a scene. Just imagine you go out to the store, for example for some milk, and in the line you see the mountain from Game of Thrones. We'd be surprised too. But even in a supermarket with no customers in it, there may be unexpected challenges for bodybuilders. Have you already guessed it? Narrow aisles. It's good that this athlete doesn't suffer from claustrophobia. On the plane. Anyone who's ever traveled by an airplane knows that the aisles between the seats are quite narrow. After all, the builders of giant metal birds need to save as much space as possible to make the vehicles as light as possible, so it's easier for it to take off. But as we've already found out, such decisions are very, very frustrating for fans of strength sports, and they can be understood. First, you can hardly squeeze through the aisle to your seat, then you can't even sit in it. And even when the flight is finally over and you can get off the ladder to the ground, you get stuck on your way out. Just like this muscular guy. Looks like an athlete with that shoulder width needs to walk sideways all the time. Talking with fans. We've already mentioned people who look at bodybuilders as if they were some fantastic beasts, but of course not everyone does it. Sometimes athletes such as Hwang Chul-soon here meet really enthusiastic fans who simply can't control themselves. The video takes place in South Korea, and we honestly don't know what exactly the people are saying, but we feel some obvious questions in the air. Are they real? Can I touch them? Apparently, Chul-soon has no objection to such attention. When people call you the Asian Arnold Schwarzenegger, you probably get used to the attention. Karting. As we've already found out, bodybuilders often have problems with small cars, or rather, small cars have problems with bodybuilders, and karts have undergone the same fate. Do you know these nimble cars that you need to drive in pairs on a small track? So if you're a bodybuilder, don't even dream about doing it with someone. Not because no one dares to sit next to a muscular guy who looks a little threatening. Even if there's a whole bunch of people who would like to sit there, none of them would fit in the other seat. No, seriously, look how little space there is left. And all because of the width of the shoulders and powerful muscles. Sorry man, but you're gonna have to go alone, and use 2 steering wheels at once. Okay, so figure it out on your own. Oh, and then you'll have to get out of the small cart somehow. Safety first. And finally, a video which we simply have to share with you. The 2 famous strongmen Brian Shaw and Eddie Hall versus high-vis vests. Come on, do you really think that they need any special vest when you look at them? But at Arnold Australia, the rules are the same for everyone, and vests too apparently. It seems that something's about to crack, and it's okay if it's just the fabric, but, oh listen. But the athletes themselves are really enjoying it. It was a great idea, wasn't it? And the vest fits like a dream. Psst, dude, are you looking for new technologies and great gadgets? Are your thoughts focused on the future? Do you love huge vehicles and can't imagine your life without robots around you? Then visit TechZone and you'll find all this and more. The link is in the description. You interested? Great.